This is Alan Shea with Our Society, and I'm here today at Man Cave here at Pasadena Civic. And we're here today with a gentleman, and why don't you share with me your name and what did you think of the experience so far?
Yes, my name is Kennedy Rodgers, and I'm here at the Man Cave to get some information about how to better take care of my health. You know, as I age and become older, I want to make sure that I age with grace, you know, and not just sitting around in a rocking chair.
Well, good. So with the information that was provided today, what did you get out of it?
Learning about how to eat, one thing as a man, to eat slower, because most men eat too fast. And you be full 20 minutes before you even know that you're full. So that was a major thing that I learned about eating slower, and also to keep your waistline in. That if you stay under 40, you're in good shape.
Okay. Yeah. Well, good. Well, I certainly appreciate you giving us some time. Hi, and we're back with another participant of today's Man Cave. So why don't you share with us your name and what did you get out of today's program so far?
This was $1 million presentation for free. I was very pleased with the presentation. They gave information that wasn't fluff, it was real stuff you need to know about. And I thought it was real good value. If I had paid money, I would have felt good about it.
Well, why don't you share with the viewers your name, what your relationship is to the city, and you know, what are your hopes for Man Cave and in the future?
My name is Jim Johnson. I'm a born and raised Pasadena kid. I'm glad that Pasadena sponsored this. I'm glad that the people who are behind it are local people. It's not people coming in to make money and leave. These are people who care about the community. So I think it was a very good situation. And
why don't you share with the viewers the type of speakers they've had so far, and how long you think you're going to see more momentum come into play as a result of today?
I think you're going to see a groundswell. At least you'll see some lifestyle changes, because we're talking about staying alive, we're talking about healthy people. And there's nothing more important than money, more important than career. You don't have health, you don't have anything. It's the number one asset you have is your health. And so I thought this was very good because it addressed people. We're not trying to sell a lot of stuff. It was just good information for free about how to live better and live longer.
Well, we certainly appreciate you stopping through, definitely. And we'll look forward to going back in and checking out some of the other spokes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim. Hi, this is Alan Shea, and we're back with one of the speakers of today's program. Am I correct?
Yes.
Wow, I'm honored here to be next to one of the speakers, so you can tell us what was your thoughts as you saw the men come, and how many participants you think turned out so far?
Well, it was a lot of participants. I was really excited to see everyone there. Had to have been at least 30, 40 men in there, if not 50. And also men were coming in and out. And so my lecture was about stroke, recognizing your risk factors, reducing your risks, and also being able to recognize when someone else is having a stroke.
Why don't you share with the viewers the most critical thing that you were stressing today, since you are talking about strokes, and for African American men, what's the ratio of the likelihood of African American males having a stroke, so that the viewers can really understand how important this is?
Well, stroke, you know, most strokes are preventable. Hypertension is a risk factor, diabetes, sleep apnea, obesity, and it is about lifestyle choices. So even though most strokes are preventable, a lot of us don't take those proper lifestyle choices in order to prevent a stroke. African Americans are twice as likely to have a stroke than Caucasians. And there's a medication called TPA that if you get to the hospital within 3 hours, we could actually reverse a stroke.
Wow. So what would you share with the viewers so that they can begin to appreciate how important their health is? What are some of the fundamental things that they should start to add to their lifestyle so they can get on that pathway of better health?
So reduce the amount of cholesterol you eat, read the FDA labels, reduce your sodium. If you have high blood pressure, and this is really important, don't just go to the doctor and think that checking your blood pressure once every 6 months or 3 months actually reflects how your blood pressure is running. You need to home monitor your blood pressure. Buy a cuff, put it around your arm, get an app like the IBP app out the Android or iTunes store, and monitor your blood pressure 2 to 3 times a day and take those numbers into your doctor. The blood pressure is a trend. It's different at different times of the day.
Well, we certainly appreciate the information. And why don't you share with the viewers, before I let you go, your name and a way that they can contact you so that they can become more familiar with how to have a longer, healthier lifestyle.
Okay, my name is Dr. Jerome Lisk. I practice here in Pasadena, California. My address is 65 North Madison Avenue, Suite 410. And because of my unusual last name, Lisk, L-I-S-K, if you put Jerome Lisk in Google, I'm the first 5 pages.
We certainly appreciate it, Doctor.
Right.
Look forward to talking to you and certainly seeing you in the future.
All right,
Thank you. Hi, this is Alan Shea, and we are back here with one of the foremost gentlemen in Los Angeles, and I'm gonna let him introduce himself because I don't want anything to go awry here. But I'm so happy that you are giving us some time here in Pasadena.
Yes.
To join us in our first man's cave. Okay,
Yes,
I got
yes.
used to that.
Now we got it.
Right, and your presence here in Pasadena. So why don't you share with the viewers your name, where you're from, and what the support that you are here to resonate in Pasadena and for men's health.
Okay. I am Assembly Member Reginald Byron Jones Sawyer Sr. I know that's a mouthful, but I'm also chair of the California Legislative Black Caucus. We have 12 members, more members than we ever had before. And I also represent Assembly District 59 with the South Los Angeles. And for me, healthcare, especially in the African American community, has to be the #1 thing that we need to work on. If we did more in preventative care, our community would be way ahead as far as cancer, breast exams, diabetes, high blood pressure. I could go on, and we'd be here till tomorrow. The myriad of different ailments that affect our community. But if we did pre-care, we could almost eliminate a lot of that.
Well, why don't you share for our viewers, since they're not here with us today, but 2 things. One is the legislation behind any possibility that could help us to resonate how important it is for African American males to know their health. If there's anything in the works, if we can develop anything in the future, since you are out of Sacramento, and then 2, your affiliation with some of the associations here outside of being an assemblyman.
Okay, I am a proud member of Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity, one of the sponsors of the Man Cave, and most important, we in the California Legislative Black Caucus have been looking at different legislation that we could help and influence our community to do better. But the thing that we're doing, probably we can do better at, and we're doing much more in, right now we have an African American that's the chair of budget. And so we can specifically address that by sending money, funding to our communities to help win that effort. And we're doing that every legislative session.
Well, I'm certainly happy that one of my fellow Kappa men stopped through, and who can also share with our viewers how important it is for us to resonate long-term care, care of within the community, and spearhead it through a legislation that will, help get everybody involved.
Definitely, and I thank you, Alan, for giving me this opportunity to speak.
Well, thank you, sir, and we appreciate everybody on Our Society watching us and gathering this information. Hi, we're back, and we have 2 special guests with us, both doctors from different perspectives. So they're going to share with us how important our health is from their respective practices. And why don't you share with the viewers your name?
Hi, I'm Dr. Denise Yarber. I'm actually a pediatric dentist in the Carson area, and we're here representing the Angel City Dental Society, which is the Afro-American Dental Society here in Southern California.
And
I'm Dr. Derrick Marshall, and I'm a general dentist in Los Angeles in the Crenshaw district, and I've been practicing for 30 years, and it's great to be here.
Well, good. Well, why don't you share with our viewers really what is the main emphasis that the dentist industry is really elevating to raise the health awareness for African American and certainly for young people, since I'm dealing with someone who focuses in that area with young people?
Well, what we want to let people know is there's access to care, and with the access to care, you should be, coming in every 6 months. You shouldn't be neglecting your oral health, because your oral health is very important. It affects your systemic health. We know now that periodontal disease has been linked with a lot of heart conditions. We know that children are learning early on that oral health is important, so especially with the effects of diabetes. So as a dental society, our perspective is just to get people connected with a dental home, get them connected so that they have someone that they can go to every 6 months, or even on emergencies, You know, we have a lot of our community going to the emergency room to have dental care, or actually having prescriptions written for that abscess that doesn't go away, and they keep going back and keep going back instead of seeing a regular dentist and resolving the issue, resolving the problem. So we want to get that word out there. There are dentists that are providing, you know, care on a daily basis.
Well, that's good. Now, what about with the elderly and their challenges with dentistry?
Well, one of the things that are most important is the oral cancer screenings. Oral cancer, the main risk factors are usually tobacco products and alcohol, but 27% of people who get oral cancer have no risk factors. So it's a high level of people that don't get risks, that don't have risks that have oral cancer. The thing is detecting it early, because it's not a lot of cases, but most of them are detected late, so you have a high mortality rate. So the most important thing is oral cancer screenings, and along with what you were saying, periodontal disease screenings, so they can be treated or diagnosed, and early, you know, treatment that prevents any long-lasting complications like oral cancer. Some of the surgery that is required is very radical, but if we can find things early, like a premalignant lesion, there's a 90% success rate of survival with that. You catch that lesion late, it's down to about 50% for a 5-year period. So the most thing is oral screening, getting in there and seeing what's going on early on.
Well, why don't you share with our viewers before we wrap this interview up, because I see everybody's moving in for lunch, why don't you share with us what is the real impact you think the man cave effect in its first leg, because this is his first time having the man's cave, what that should do to help people understand how important health, and certainly in the dentistry and orthodontist industry is, because a lot of African Americans may not focus in on those needs.
Well, I think the Man Cave and having them here this year is bringing not only a spotlight to just health, like you said, oral health, it's exposure. With them, having them here and having the speakers that are, you know, giving the information is definitely making people aware. So that's definitely ideal, definitely ideal.
And definitely with the men's health issues, a lot of men don't go to the doctor, don't want to know anything, don't want to have anything diagnosed or treated or anything, and hopefully everything will go away. So this gives them an opportunity to present a male perspective.
Well, we certainly appreciate it. So why don't you let your patients and some of your family and friends know that you've been on our show, our
Okay.
society,
Okay.
and introduce himself and his humble ability that he has. See, he's great. That's why I have to just make sure the audience understand how incredible this man is for our community. So why don't you share with him your name?
Well, thank you, Alan. I appreciate all that. My name is Lawrence Hughley, and Alan and I are neighbors, actually. But to give you a little background about myself, I worked in the aerospace industry for like 20 some odd years, 10 of those at Jet Propulsion Laboratory, mechanical designer as well as architectural designer. I'm a member of NOMA, the National Organization of Minority Architects, and the director of their summer camp, which is a part of our community outreach where we expose youth to architecture and engineering. And we actually had it this summer in August at Southwest College, which is a LEED certified platinum facility, and was really great. We had about 95 kids register for the camp, and we actually served averaged about 80 kids per each 3 consecutive Saturdays.
Well, why don't you share with the viewers what your experience has been today, especially as it relates to the Man Cave, and how important it is for this new step or this new addition with the Women's Health Conference to be added?
Well, I think that the Man Cave is definitely a great component. I mean, our ladies are doing some great stuff in terms of this health fair, but the brothers got to get in there too, okay? They're really kind of like make sure that they have their stuff together. And so, yeah, absolutely.
Well, good. So why don't you share with the viewers, and we're going to let you.
And I know this is going to be the first annual, but this definitely needs to be on an annual basis, this type of event.
Right. Well, we certainly appreciate you stopping through. Let you go in there and check out some more information.
For sure.
And again, we look forward to all the viewers following up on how to maintain their health, and certainly raise the city of Pasadena elevation that we are a health conscious city. What do you think about that?
Absolutely, Alan. I'd like to give a plug in terms of our website for NOMA.
Sure.
Okay. If you want to find out more information about NOMA, please go to SoCalNoma.org, and that's SoCalNoma.org. And you can find out more information about our summer camp and other things that we're doing in our community.
Well, we'll appreciate it again, sir, and I will talk to you later. Thank you. Someone that brings a lot of value to Pasadena, and she could certainly share with us what her thoughts are on the women's conference so far. And you saw all the men around here because of Man's Cave.
The Man Cave.
So you can share with our viewers, what do you think about this new addition of the Man Cave to the women's conference?
I think it was a brilliant idea. Lena Kennedy is just always outdoing herself every year. I've been with her since she started the first women's conference here, and to watch it grow into what it is, and to now incorporate the men, because we're the ones that are going to have to take care of you guys. We're the ones that are going to be feeding you. We're the ones that are going to make sure you get to the doctor. And so to have the Man Cave and have a place where fellas can just sit around and be guys and not have to feel like, you know, they have to put on, because you know how you are.
Oh yeah. Well, we got to be men sometimes.
No, we want you to be men all the time.
Okay.
But we want you to be healthy men. And we want you to understand the importance of nutrition and good nutrition, and the importance of getting your prostate checked, and the importance of making sure that all of your pieces, but we want all your pieces parts work.
Oh, you heard that one. Oh.
And we want them working well. We want your heart working well. We want your attitude to be well. And it's good to see that so many men came down to the Man Cave, from professionals to just regular guys, and this was really genius.
Well, why don't you share with the viewers, really, Mother Love, your connection with Pasadena, Altadena area, and what your hopes are with participating in today's conference.
Well, I have been in Pasadena for the past 27 years, 20-something years, I just date myself. But since 1989, Pasadena has been my home. When I came out here from Ohio, I didn't know anybody, and now I know that I am at home. I know that this is where I'm supposed to be, and this is my community. As I say, this is my town, and these are my people. So when you come to the Women's Health Conference, when you come to the Rose Parade, when you come over to the Rose Bowl, you are in Mother Love's backyard, and you couldn't be in a better backyard.
Well, we're back. We're still here with Mother Love. I wanted her to share with the viewers really a little of her history, because she's very inspiring, not only by her participation here with us here in Pasadena and the Altadena area, but just her profession that inspired me a long time ago, and a lot of young people when we were in high school and in college, to make sure we stay behind the mic and in front of the mic to encourage young people to pursue their passion.
I'm going to need somebody to fill these footprints. I can't do it all by myself. Just so you know, I'm the even more fabulous Mother Love. I host an awesome talk radio program on latalkradio.com Monday through Friday from 2 o'clock until 3:50 Pacific Standard Time. So if you have a business, a service, a book, a project that you want to come and shamelessly promote, come and do it with Mother Love at latalkradio.com. Give us a call at 626-798-5848. Again, that number is 626-798-5848, and my executive producer or someone on Team Mother Love will make sure we make that happen. Remember, you come to shamelessly promote. The world needs to know how you are being of service. That was good.
That was good.
That was good. That was very professional.
Thank you. Well, we're back, and of course, I need not have to introduce you, because I'll let you do it.
Well, Alan, thanks so much. Hello, my name's Philip Sanchez. I'm Pasadena Police Chief, and welcome to the 2015 Women's Conference.
Well, what do you think about the turnout so far?
Well, you know, Alan, look, this is an eclectic event. The truth of the matter is, every year, Lena Kennedy and many of our other stakeholders put on just an extraordinary event for women. What's kind of unusual, this year they've actually offered a man cave.
Well, that's why I'm excited about it, because it's the first time that we as men been invited to hang around all these beautiful women. What do you think?
Well, I tell you, who's the lucky dog, right? So you don't have to tell me to come to a women's conference.
Right.
I'm here with my beautiful wife, Deborah, today, and really this is just an opportunity to walk around and say hello. There's health, there's wellness, there's food, there's clothing, there's every aspect of being a contemporary woman, all condensed into the four walls of the convention center. We'll be having an extraordinary lunch and listening to extraordinary speakers. It really is a wonderful day.
So why don't you share with the community and the viewers really how important this type of event is for Pasadena, and what does it do for us to elevate our awareness of health?
Well, you know, Alan, again, the truth is, from my perspective, this is a regional event. It's not just local community women and leaders that are here. We have women throughout the region, and it's so important because public health is integrated with personal health. If we are healthy as a people, healthy as a society, then we can only, that's only a step forward for us to get healthy as a region and healthy as a state and even as a country.
Well, I certainly think this type of conference can help elevate Pasadena, making Pasadena a real city focused on the health of its community, its employees, and certainly the future of our generations to come. Because if we can keep them healthy and watch obesity, what is that going to do for the challenges we're seeing?
Right, isn't that wonderful that we'd be able to spend money on other things other than, things to get our children healthy when they're healthy to start with. And what better time to start now than when they're young and they're impressionable. Healthy minds, healthy bodies, a healthy future.
Well, why don't you share that with our viewers? We're going to have the chief to look into the camera and give us our last good bill of health.
Well, we sure hope that if you're not able to make it by this year, that you'll look for us in 2016. Lena Kennedy has done an exceptional job with this. I know she has a lot of help. She's at the tip of the spear. The reality is we need healthy mothers, we need healthy grandmothers, we need healthy daughters to help move Pasadena forward. God bless you all.
Well, I certainly appreciate your stopping by to give me this interview. And as I always share with the viewers, it's nothing like having a great community and a great chief to make sure that we continue to preserve a good community.
Amen. Thank you again, Alan.
Well, we're back, and we could not leave the man's cave without certainly talking to one of the vendors here and also one of our local business owners. I wanted to make sure we got an interview with her because she's one of the first two, along with the first man cave addition to the women's conference. So why don't you share with the viewers your name, your location, and what inspired you to join the man cave, being the beautiful woman who's giving all these men a way to look incredible today.
Hi, my name is Valerie Tolliver, and my business is in Pasadena, Lawrence and Culver Salon. Been around for close to 40 years. What inspired me of having opportunity to come here to the health conference for the first time, having barbering here. So when that opportunity door opened up, I just took advantage of it, of more of connecting with people. I have not sat down since I've been here. Business cards, great connections, and this is just truly a blessing to me.
Wow. So can you share with us and the viewers about how many men have sat in your chair today?
Actually, in the man cave, probably around 7 men. But the women, there should be a women's cave.
Is that what we need?
The women have taken over.
Well, we're certainly going to keep promoting certainly the barber and the man cave, because with their focus being on health, how important is it to raise the awareness of a healthy life and a healthy lifestyle for men?
It's very important. I think even in my business of telling men to go out, get your cholesterol checked, your blood pressure, prostrate, all of it. It's important. I know that sometimes it's harder for men to go to the doctor, but I try to do my best. And actually being here, cutting hair, I have opportunity to talk to them and go over there and get your blood pressure, prostrate, all of that checked out. Yes.
Well, we certainly appreciate you giving us this time to interview you, and also cut in between each of the customers you got here.
Yes.
And we certainly are glad that you are an addition to the Man Cave and the Women's Conference.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, this is Alan Shea back with Our Society, and we're here with one of the incredible women of radio. So why don't you share with the viewers your name and give a plug to your station so they can know that you're sponsoring and you're here to really promote health, especially here in the Man Cave.
Oh, definitely. My name is Pat Prescott. I host a morning show on 94.7 The Wave. We are delighted to be here as one of the media sponsors this year at this incredible conference. I mean, it's been a wonderful one for women in our area for a number of years, but this year to bring in the men, to have the Man Cave, I just think it's a brilliant idea. You know, I know you guys don't always like to find out about your health
right.
you know, take all your screenings and your tests, and so when you combine it with an opportunity to watch sports and play dominoes and to be able to just hang out with each other, I just think it's incredible. And what a fantastic turnout here today.
And what do you think about the overall commitment from the women here with the Women's Conference to make sure the men are included and what that should do for our community?
Well, as I said to this group here today, men, we need you. We love you. We care about you. We want you to be well because somebody's got to take out the garbage.
Oh, well, hopefully we
I'm
can.
Just kidding, but you know what I'm saying.
Right. Well, you know what? You blessed us so much by being here, the Wave being here, supporting the efforts to raise awareness in our community, and certainly we love the Wave. You guys are celebrating your 38th year.
I think it's the 29th.
29, okay.
Something like that.
Right, okay. Well, you've been around a long time, the Wave, and I love your station, and I'm just glad to be standing here with you so that the viewers can know how important this is to get a major radio station to support the Man Cave.
Well, we will be back, and we thank you so much for having us, and thank you for all you're doing for the health of our men and women.
Well, thank you, Pat. Look forward to seeing you.
Same here.